shining, time to rise and grind. Coffee brewing, Rich Rockwell's on my mind. Mics are high, got that energy flowing. DJ in the booth and the laughter keeps growing. Wrestling announcer spitting lines so quick, like with a football game. And he's a play-by-play slick. Torch in his hand, now he's running the show. Funny man vibes, got that endless flow. Guests lined up, bring them one by one. From the ring to the field, oh, this day's just begun. Rich Rockwell, the morning vibe, feel that beat. With the whole tuning in, let the laughter compete. Football plays, wrestling tales, it's all about the zest. This show is for the people, man, we're bringing our best. Yeah, I step up, bringing our best. So, we're bringing our best. So, we're bringing our best. Yeah. From local legends to stars on the rise. Every week a new voice, endless surprise. Rich keeps it rolling like a perfect pass. Jokes on deck, no worries, just laugh it off fast. Rolling through topics, touch on culture and more. Life's a ring, man, we're ready to score. Got fans in the stands, hear them shout and cheer. Rich hooks us close like a friend always near. Rich Rockwell, the morning vibe, feel that beat. With the whole tuning in, let the laughter compete. Football plays, wrestling tales, it's all about the zest. This show is for the people, man, we're bringing our best. So come on in, it's a party, no regrets. From the mat to the mic, here's the freshest sets. Rich is your guide in this audio race. With laughter and wisdom, it's the ultimate space. So what's next on our list? Bring the fun, don't you fret. With our DJ Rich Rockwell Interior, don't miss a beat. Each episode's a journey where we laugh and we cheer. So strap in tight, folks, the show's pumped up here. Rich Rockwell, the morning vibe, feel that beat. With the whole tuning in, let the laughter compete. Football plays, wrestling tales, it's all about the zest. This show is for the people, man, we're bringing out best. Yeah, man, we're bringing out best. Yeah, man, we're bringing out best. Yeah, I said we're bringing out best. Why?
Know when you see 'em, 'cause they're so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, nobody made us, and no one can take this 'cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people. Don't mess with this.
Yes, sir. Good morning, good Monday morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? You are on with Rich and the People. Gunshot salute from Ontario, and good morning, everybody on YouTube. Brad Elkins, Mia, little doggy, how y'all doing? Don't forget Facebook either. We got myself hanging out over there, and the legendary Granny Hulkster in the house saying good morning this morning.
Oh, yeah, brother. Wait, is that Macho Man?
Yeah, that was Macho.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Mean Gene. Okay, that's what, yeah.
Yeah, Hulk is, let me tell you something, brother.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Yeah. Yes, buddy.
Man, I had a pretty chill weekend. I didn't really have any bookings or anything going on. Just kind of hung out at the house. You're the booking maniac now, man. I'm telling you, you've been everywhere, huh?
Well, it's this weekend. I feel like I missed it. I'm let everybody know I was kind of irritated that I didn't get to jump on the party Friday.
Yeah, man, we missed you.
Well, one of the places I was at, they had the world's worst reception.
Oh, okay.
So I tried to log in and couldn't log in.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like I've missed everybody. I'm sorry I've been gone. This is, our wrestling season doesn't kick up until
Usually
March.
March, yeah.
But because I commentate, I manage,
Yeah.
and I am one of the characters myself,
Right.
I've been freaking super busy.
You're everywhere, man.
Yeah.
You're all over the place.
But I missed everybody.
Well, we missed you too, man. We missed you too. We did have a good Friday show. Thank you for everybody for joining. That was kind of the first time trying that out.
Yeah,
so.
but I did realize all the comments about, and then Rich did say he was looking for a new co-host, is what I was told. Yeah, I'm going to pick a bone with you. I was like, dude, really? It's like, am I not supposed to? But no, here's the crazy thing about you said that, because I've been thinking.
Uh-oh, don't tell me you're leaving now.
I've been thinking, like, look, Rich, so if y'all watching, y'all can say whatever, Rich has this swelling of people.
What's up, Tyler?
Who love to see you on the podcast. And they love to, have Rich as their guy in the morning.
Right.
I feel kind of redhead stepchildish.
Why?
Okay, because you know how bad I felt that we couldn't get our podcast up Wednesday.
Yeah.
You already know how bad I felt it horrible.
Yeah, man. I mean, it sucks.
And so
but, you know.
it's like I'm trying to work on this consistency.
Right.
And it's like, damn it, it's like, I need. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. There's things I need in my studio.
You're right. Right.
I can't get them.
I mean, I need stuff.
Yeah, I can't get them right now.
Right.
But I will say this: your support system knows how to support you.
Absolutely, man.
That's
Absolutely.
the thing about support system.
Right.
See, I've been doing this crap. I've been doing this. We're allowed to cuss on this.
Yeah.
I've been doing this shit for so long, as far as the social media thing.
Right.
That I've kind of became desensitized.
I got you.
I got family members that do this shit, and it's like, so when I see people like, hey, good job, or it freaks me out a little bit because I've never had support. Like even now, I'm doing this shit. Like,
Yeah.
It's the real, like my business, bro. I am not made of money. I just dropped in $10 grand this year.
Yeah.
On my business.
Yep.
And for a person that lives check by check, that is the gut punching feeling. So I would say to you and your followers, kudos to you guys, and just to you, bro, for the fact.
Well, man, they're not just my followers; they're your followers too. I mean,
Stop. We're giving the flowers here. But for the fact that they are willing to support, that's the main word of support. Support is the main word of it.
Right.
And the fact that they're willing to do that it says a lot to you. So that's big time.
Little doggy says, "Take it from a redheaded stepchild. You got it good, Otasco." But no, thank you for that, man. Of course, I do love the support system that I have behind me, and I'm very grateful for everybody and everybody tuning in. I'm grateful for you, man, because I mean, really, and you know it too. We've talked about it before off air, man. Trying to do a podcast, especially in the style that we do, on your own without a person right here that you can bounce things off of, but then there's the other edge of the equation too of you have to have chemistry with that person.
Yes.
And it's something that does develop. But yeah, I mean, you both want to you want to like the people that you're working next to, not be fighting all the time. So, but anyways, man, absolutely. Thank you, little doggy. Little doggy says he's supporting both of us. Lori Burt says, thanks for sending me the video when I was at AEW Wednesday when they were in Tulsa. Absolutely, Lori. Granny Hulkster there. We were, man, it was right in the beginning. They had started up AEW. They brought out Jim Ross. They were, doing the camera shots and everything. And,
I seen Granny.
And then, I saw her, and I grabbed a video of it because Jack's absolutely, anytime we go to a independent event where I'm announcing at, if Granny Hulkster is there, man, Jax wants to sit right next to Granny Hulkster and just hang out with her.
I have got to meet her.
Yeah, man, you do. Good morning, Peter. How you doing, man?
Here's a crazy thing. Is that Peter Van?
Yeah, Peter Van.
What's that's my guy. Here's a funny thing. Well, we talking we live in this imposter syndrome thing, right?
Right.
Bro, do you not know that when we step out in public, and like I said, I heard the dads of the dark talking about this. It is the weirdest shit in the world. It just is, bro. They get stopped at grocery stores because I don't really think I'm just doing my regular shit.
See, y'all do. I don't.
But, bro, okay, listen, people. Rich doesn't go anywhere. Rich does podcasting. He takes my buddy Jax where he's got he's Benson. He's Jack's maid, the chauffeur. Besides that, he doesn't do shit. Rich doesn't go anywhere. Even if you don't have a gig, he's not doing nothing, y'all. So for all you fans that want to get a picture with Rich or an autograph, I'm going to secret link his address somewhere. You got to find it. And when you find it, come to his house, knock on the fucking door. Like, hey, Rich, bro, can I get an autograph? Please, someone stop this man. Little doggy, I'm going to give little doggy a shout out. Here is the prerequisites. Number one, you cannot be a small person at a wrestling show.
You learned that this weekend, huh?
Yeah, funny. Yeah. 2, you have to make sure you drink battery acid.
Right.
Perfect matchup.
Hey, I had to go to the doctor over the weekend.
Battery acid?
Just to establish care and get settled.
Acid reflux.
Right. And so I told him, I said, man, he said, what can I see you for? Do you have anything going on? I said, I've kind of got a couple of pains back here in my side. It feels kind of weird. And he said, all right, well, we'll go ahead and get some blood work done on you. So they did. And Friday afternoon on my way to go pick up Jax from school. I hadn't heard from him yet. And I'd gotten the blood work done on Thursday. And so they said they'd call me back the next day. So I thought, look, I'm just going to put my brain at ease here for the weekend. I'll go ahead and call and find out if they got the results back yet. So I did, and the, front desk lady, she picks up. She's like, oh, yeah, we have a note here. We need to see you back in here right away to discuss your results with the doctor because your blood work came back abnormal. And they were like, I tell you what, can you be here at 8 a.m. Saturday morning? And I was like, Saturday? And, y'all are open on Saturday? And they were like, well, for established patients, especially somebody that needs to, see the doctor and discuss something with them like you do, we'll go ahead and, we'll get you seen. Yeah. So I'm thinking, like, automatically worst case scenarios, like, all right, that's it, the Mountain Dew. Good morning, T-Mac, how you doing? The Mountain Dew's finally caught up to me. Yeah. I've got, kidney stones or my kidney's not functioning right or, something going on. Clean bill of health, man. Said my kidneys are good, said my livers are good. He was like, your red blood cells, white blood cells, everything is good. He says, honestly, you kind of have the build of an MMA fighter. And I said, go ahead and prescribe me some of whatever you're on, Doc.
Wait, MMA fighter, what, eating biscuits or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he just said you kind of, I don't know if it's the beard or what, but he's like, you have that build like you're a fighter. And I was like,
hey, bro, don't feel bad about it. I mean,
I've been hitting that oxygen extra hard today. Yeah.
If he said that, that's kind of cool.
It was cool, man. It was cool. But no, all he said was honestly the weirdest thing that I never even knew. He said my vitamin B12 was a little low, and I know I'm going to get backlash and send everybody in comments on a fury with this, but apparently I need some more vitamin D in my life. Like a lot. Yeah, exactly. Where is it here, Yeah, there you go. I was like, Doc, I can't tell anybody that. He's like, don't worry, I'll prescribe you a pill, a once-a-week pill, just take it. Yeah. He said my vitamin D levels were like 10, like non-existent.
Okay.
He's like, you need to see some. So more back to your point of how much I don't leave my house. Even I don't see the sun anymore.
I'm tearing stuff up on the set, right? So forgive me. Okay, can you still hear me, Rich?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Here's what's so funny. It's like, bro, any guy out here, have you ever been told you have a vitamin D deficiency? I'm just saying. I've heard of every fucking thing else. A vitamin B deficiency. I've heard of vitamin C deficiency. But even your B12 being low, and that sounds bad.
Yeah.
But for you to have a vitamin D deficiency.
Vitamin D, yep.
Rich, is this what you want to tell us about yourself?
No. Nothing.
So this way you go up. Okay. Well, okay, all joking aside, you know they get that from the sun, right?
Yeah, I figured that out, yeah.
Oh, bro.
That's why I was like, wow. How to say you're a homebody without saying you're a homebody.
Yeah, how to say, okay, let's leave the home part on the body.
See this thing, Rich? It's called a doorknob. You might want to open it once in a fucking while.
Rich, you need to stop. You got a vitamin. Listen, y'all, he's dropping clues. He got a vitamin D deficiency. He's messing with knobs. And he refuses to go outside. We got a chicken chili. Hey, y'all. Hey, if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, Rich.
T-Mac says, everyone needs vitamin D. We need to stand outside naked for like 4 hours to get enough.
Okay, look. I'm sorry. I don't mean to go here with that. But as Bernie Mac would say, I'm blessed. I'm gifted. I'm blessed. I'm gifted. The lights go out when I sit outside. I can't do that. We're not going there. Rich, see what your damn doctor appointment did to this. Because Rich, y'all look, see, maybe he's right. He stepped out the damn house one time to go to the doctor. And now he needs vitamin D.
And now
And now he needs vitamin D.
Now I'm staying inside.
And he's touching knobs. And he needs vitamin D. Come on.
That's horrible, man. All right, let's get into some news you can use. Man, this one caught my eye. This was from New Jersey over the weekend. An 8-year-old elementary school student. Well, I can talk. 8-year-old elementary school student suffers that vitamin D deficiency, man. I'm telling you. Elementary school student suffered a skull fracture after a man allegedly threw a rock into the window of a school bus, shattering it. The bus reportedly was taking students to a Jewish elementary school on Wednesday. when a man threw a rock into one of the windows. The rock reportedly struck an 8-year-old student, gave them a serious skull fracture that will require surgery. The suspect was identified as a 40-year-old man who was living in a self-made campsite and was connected to multiple other rock-throwing incidents per authorities. The man was arrested and faces multiple charges, including aggravated assault. But still, man, a rock at a kid, man, that's just... The crazies are activated, man.
You can take the kid out the rock, but can't take the rock out the kid. That's what I'm trying to say? Dude, that's pitiful. Man.
That is. Speaking about kiddos, a brand new mom, this is kind of close, Arlington, Texas. A newborn is turning heads for his Texas-sized arrival, weighing nearly 13 pounds at birth, and surprising even his mother and delivery team. Yeah, you heard that right. I'll say it again. 13 pounds at birth. Marky Smith gave birth to her son Canyon, fitting name, just days before Christmas at a hospital in Arlington. Delivered by C-section, I would think so. The baby's size stunned those in the room. Everybody, the whole room was just like, oh my God, she said. Nicknamed Grand Canyon, the infant is already wearing 3-month-old clothing at just 3 weeks old. Smith said she knew to expect a larger baby because she has gestational diabetes, but the final weight far exceeded her expectations. She said, I was expecting maybe a 12-pound baby, but definitely, I was expecting a 10-pound baby, definitely not a 12-pound baby. The average full-term newborn weighs about 7 pounds, according to medical guidelines. So, yeah, you're, basically had twins all at once.
Wow. Are
Crazy.
you serious?
Smith said Canyon's birth came during a difficult period in her life, including the recent loss of her mother and the end of a relationship. She said her son's arrival has brought renewed hope. God bless me with this baby, Smith said. Literally, he saved my life. I mean, you say that now until you see the grocery receipts.
Dude, yeah. Hey, I'm looking
at props to her.
Hey,
yeah,
that baby,
Look at that baby.
That baby's going to need a lot of vitamin D.
I need the beeper, but...
Okay, hold on, man. Wait, you're not having all the fun.
All right, what you got?
Well, you ever lose something and forgot you lost it?
Absolutely, all the time.
For real? Okay, well, check it out. We've all done it. You lose something you really need and accept that it's gone. Only
Right.
for you to find it years later.
Right.
Exactly where you left it. Still, there's a limit on how important a thing can be misplaced like this. Nobody could forget where they left their car or say an airplane. Well,
Wait, what?
well, Air India did just that. The Indian airline operated a certain Boeing 737 jetliner for several decades. After an illustrious career, the plane was retired in 2012 and moved to a remote parking bay at an airport to wait for further processing. And that's where the plane sat for years to come. For some reason, nobody actually came back to collect the plane and didn't know where the plane was at. So finally, the airport had enough and told Air India, it said town. What is it? It says town.
Where are we at here?
It's
All right.
supposed to take.
Okay.
Take your damn plane out of our parking lot. A deep dive through the past records eventually showed that India left it there. It's been sitting there for over 13 years.
Wow. That's crazy.
In the end, Air India paid the parking bill. You want to know how much it was?
I'm afraid to ask.
$100,000.
Dang. I mean, hey, if you can forget about a plane for 13 years, I guess you probably got it.
And that paid for the people that had to be on the ground crew, the unpaid fees. That had literally trained people to move this plane.
Dang.
I think it was 13 years old. The original pilots couldn't fly anymore.
Can fly it any longer.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow.
How in the hell you lose a plane? I've lost my keys.
Yeah.
You know what they should do with these planes? Go around and put a whole bunch of them beeper things on it, right? And you lose the fucking plane, everybody rock around town like this. And beep, 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 all these keys go off and shit. It's like, okay, there's the plane.
Find my plane, Siri. Yeah.
Know why they parked the plane, don't you?
Huh?
Know how they lost the plane? Forgot about it.
How's that?
Man, they parked the plane, and then there was some fucking kind of deficiency. an engine D, so they couldn't take off with the plane.
That's horrible, man.
I'm sorry.
That's horrible. Well, speaking about finding things, this is in Jonesboro, actually, just recently. The Jonesboro Police Department was called to Goodwill on Caraway Road Friday afternoon.
Wait. To Goodwill?
Yeah, to Goodwill, man.
So you're going to arrest people down for buying used clothes and shit, right?
Well, you know, this raised a little bit more question than that.
Besides the smell of the clothes?
Yeah, besides the smell of the
Okay, go
clothes.
ahead.
Yeah, they were a bit shocked when they found 2 World War II era explosive devices in a donation box.
Wait a minute. I heard that was here.
That was here.
I heard about that.
Yeah, Jonesboro, man. Goodwill employees found items that appeared to be of a military-style ordnance, said Jonesboro Police Chief Rick Elliott. They immediately contacted the police department, evacuated the building, and waited for the arrival of officers. After arriving on the scene, says they discovered what appeared to be 2 military-style devices. The protocol is we contact bomb disposal out of Jacksonville Air Base. They were currently en route. They'll come down and take care of the items and safely neutralize them. The Goodwill employees indicated that the devices may have come from an elderly person's donation. I mean, you know, hey, oh, what's this grenade doing around here? Just throw it in the box. We'll give it to Goodwill.
What war was it from?
What?
What war was it from?
World War II.
Okay. Who
Yep.
the hell you know still living that got that type of arsenal? Oh, sorry, Turkey.
Says a word of caution is when you're going through your loved one's belongings and you see things that are military in nature, some kind of grenade or ordnance round, whatever it could be, just leave it as it is. Contact the police department and let us come deal with it. So
Okay, hold on. But
don't give it away.
Here's the thing, though. If you're young and don't know what that thing is,
Right.
you're not. I mean, here's the
Think
thing.
it's just a paperweight or
I
something?
would say these kids are a little bit smarter. We live in a dumbed down. What I call it the dumbass parent decade, the
Yeah.
microwave era, the dumbed down. Well, one thing about these kids, if they're not interested, they're not gonna mess with it.
Right.
One of
right.
us, I'd have been digging in that box and fucking with that. What is this?
Good morning, Dovey. How you doing? She joined in on Facebook, said, good morning. We're going to be sitting down and talking with her this week, doing a little interview with her and about her business, New Wave Healing, man. It's going to be a good conversation, so looking forward to that. A little later on today, too, we've got a great interview I'm going to air probably right at about 9 o'clock or so.
Man, you suck so bad. Y'all got to forgive me because he schedules interviews, which I don't mind doing. But Rich will tell you, he never goes outside, but we both have kind of hectic schedules. My schedule makes me I think I travel more than you do right now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So when he does these special interviews and stuff, I'm not around. I'm so irritated because it's like we have shows we do together. So when I said people friend requests, like, who's this weird guy? Like, fucker, you were just on my show. I wasn't there, but you were on my show.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
dude, it's like, what the hell? It's like, you know.
I let you know when they're coming, man.
No,
Yeah, we
okay, it's
got
not
this.
that. It's like something like this. Like, oh, who's this random guy? And they look and say, oh, wait a minute, that guy works with Rich. I'm like, yeah, I'm the stepchild. I'm here with Rich. It's like, yeah, but no, the interviews are awesome. I kind of I hate when I miss out on them. You know, so it's like I hate when I miss out on those interviews and shit. Our interviews are so interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
They are, man. It was a good one. It's with, we sat down with George Spears. He's actually a local high school principal here in Arkansas. And he was player number 67 on season 2 of the Squid Games on Netflix. So
The lady we have coming on our show,
yeah.
check it out. Little Doggy, awesome.
Yes.
Little Doggy said he quit smoking because of her.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Next Wave Healing is what it's called. But yeah, man, she is absolutely awesome. Little Doggy can attest to that. I actually had her do some it's hypnotic therapy that she does along with many other things. But I had tried it out. I tried some hypnosis, and man, I highly recommend her. Seriously,
I wonder
it was awesome.
because of my attention span.
Yeah.
I got so much shit going on. I wonder if there's any way to get hypnotized to be more focused.
I mean, I'm sure there is. W would be the one to ask, and she's in, so I'm waiting for a response on that. But I'm sure she could do something like that, man. And it's
the way I am right now, how much stuff I got going. Could you imagine if I was able to be more focused on what I'm doing?
Right.
I think I'd be dangerous.
Brad Elkins said 6'7". Well, that's kind of, with everything that I was looking, going back to the conversation about the doctor and everything with these deficiencies. That's honestly what he said. He said, look, these are deficient right now. When you start taking them, you're going to notice these actually affect, this will improve depression. It'll improve energy loss. You're going to feel more, up and ready to go during the day. You're not going to have so many like muscle pains and stuff. And so
6'7", vitamin D. I see you, Brad. 6'7". That's it. You come on from 6'7", vitamin D. That's good.
Let's do this real quick, man. We'll be right back.
Through the rubble I rise, after being left for dead. Now I'm looking for trouble. All my gauges are red. Maybe to your dismay, to learn I'm not finished. I've not gone away, and I won't be diminished. I know how you want it to be. I know exactly what you expect. But if you're out and see me, you better damn well come correct. My head is on a swivel, not gonna be blindsided. It seems your very best play may have been short-sighted. The streets don't give a damn about your so-called pedigree. You think I'm on the lam, but I'll be the one you don't see. I know how you want it to be. I know exactly what you expect. But if you're out and see me, you better damn well come correct. I know you're walking proud, got that nose way up in the air. You just better hope we don't meet until then. Well, take care. I know how you want it to be. I know exactly what you expect. But if you're out and see me, you better damn well come correct. You better damn well come correct. Come correct. Through the rubble I rise, after being left for dead. And now I'm looking for trouble. All my gauges are red. These days, you gotta tiptoe around. Can't use words like sir or ma'am without the chance of losing part of your fam. Find it best to just stay quiet. Now listen while I start my word diet. Is all that you're gonna hear. Gotta be quiet for out of fear. Say the wrong thing and you end up canceled. Whole reputation becomes dismantled. Words, phrases, slang, come and gone. All this bullshit, wish we can move on.
Let's mumble this shit so you can't discern. These words are phrases I've had to unlearn. Soft motherfuckers can't hear too much. Sensitive ears, hands soft to the touch. Looking for excuses to blow you up. Walking around acting like they know sup. Is all that you're gonna hear. Gotta be quiet for out of fear. Say the wrong thing and you end up canceled. Whole reputation becomes dismantled. Words, phrases, slang coming gone. All this bullshit, wish we could move on. One more time for the people in the back, just in case you ain't been keeping track. Keep your mouth shut and your ears open wide. 2025 ain't no place to hide. Keyboard warriors coming to find you. Won't say that shit when they're right behind you. Just blah 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 and run that jaw, expecting motherfuckers to be in awe. Is all that you're gonna hear. Gotta be quiet for out of fear. Say the wrong thing and you end up canceled. Whole reputation becomes dismantled. Words, phrases, slang come and gone. All this bullshit, wish we could move on.
All right, we are back. Happy Monday morning, everybody. Dovey, and Dovey, if you're still in, Mia said she'd like your info. So if you want to drop it in chat real quick or whatever, I can be sure to pass it on over air. But yeah, definitely, if you're looking for, if you haven't tried out hypnotherapy or it's just something, that you've heard about, maybe you have tried it out before. Either way, man, definitely hit her up. She's awesome. Like Mike said, she helped him quit smoking, so yeah. What's up, Cody? How you doing? He said, my guy Rich, how's it going this morning? How's it going, man? Thank you for joining in. So, man, you were talking earlier before we got on air, and I said, man, you got to save it for the podcast, but you were kind of complaining a little bit, man. About people and then maybe, needing to freshen up a little bit, especially
Okay, I tell you what, I'll save that after the interview.
Okay.
It's over.
Okay.
Because that you know how I get. But I would like to talk about this weekend real quick. This weekend, dude, what we do besides the podcasting, as people know, we're in the wrestling profession.
Right.
We do sports, different things. You do a sports commentary. I do different management, things like that. You guys, this weekend was one of the best weeks I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
I got to meet Sid Vicious' son.
Hell yeah, man.
Too Vicious. I did my first booking at 100 Wrestling.
Okay.
So if you know the wrestling thing, it's like you have got to. The thing I'm going to talk about is just about your attitude and about people noticing you. So doing this was kind of cool because I didn't realize that we were going to get booked here. But I got booked. I met him,
Right.
Aaron Roberts. Big,
Aaron Roberts, yeah, man. WWE ID prospect.
So it was kind of cool. But anyway, long story short, how we ended up getting this booking was I sent the information weeks ago, and the guy never hit me back.
Okay.
No, I mean, I know he's busy.
Right.
He
I mean, that's,
understand.
yeah.
So we decided we're going to change our look. So we come in with a brand new, fresh look. Thank you, Nasty Phil. Hey, I got to give him love. Nasty Phil, Memphis wrestler. Nasty Phil's a good friend of mine. Matt Williams, Matt, Nasty Phil, all those guys. So they're sitting on talking to me, and they're asking what I'm doing in 6 months.
Right.
I'm like, well, I really don't know yet. Besides, they said, no, what are you doing in 6 months? Because you got to do more. I said, you can do more. He goes, you got to be impressionable. People got to see you.
Okay.
You got to make an impression. And I said, well, I'm worried about the guy behind me.
Right.
He goes, no, damn it, you too. He goes, you're a mic master, but you got to have something going on besides that, or you guys get lost in the shuffle. You guys got something going on, work it.
Okay.
No big deal.
Right.
So we changed our gear up.
Right.
He got stuff on. I started covering skinny jeans, whatever. So we do the little thing. Everybody's telling me the thing they're going to the next day.
Right.
We're like, whatever, screw it. We get in the car. 2 a.m. in the morning, we get a phone call coming home. You guys coming down tomorrow? I'm like, coming where? 100 Wrestling. I'm like, are you serious? So he doesn't know this. He's not going to watch this, but we're like, yeah, we'll come down. We're in the car like, and what it was.
What up, Mikey G?
I think what it was our look.
Right.
And it
Right.
got out on social media. It's
Okay.
like, oh, shit. So if you're doing anything, this weekend proved to me that you have got to watch what you're doing, how you're doing it,
Right.
and when you're doing it.
I got you.
Because people notice.
Right. Right.
Never thought about it. It's like that good guys finish last.
Right. You never know who's watching. Yeah.
No, that's crap.
Yeah.
Good guys just finish best.
There you go.
The bad guys finish. The bad guys always, it's like, man, no, their shit's not sustainable. But just to put that out there, you guys, I always want to get that. And I'm going to tell you what it is, why I do this. This is for Tasha Mack.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why.
Yep.
Tasha Mack has made me understand the importance of being human. Whenever Tasha talks, Tasha does not have a problem sharing an emotion and sharing how she feels.
Right.
That is how you get people to notice. You have to put something out there for people to attach to know you're interested or know you're there. They know you're there to help them or there to, you know what's going on. So you reach out.
Right. Right.
And because of Tasha being that way, it's like, you know what? Everything you do should be more human in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So shit, I don't like skinny jeans and tight ass clothes and shit. I hate that type of stuff. But to be honest, I got in my films when people told me, it's like, you know what, I'm a fucking human. They're humans. Humans like things that flash and shine. So I can afford to stop being such a damn robot and everything. I'm always against this. Like, be more human, be more receptive to shit.
Right. Right.
And so,
I got you.
And boom, it happened.
More open and yeah.
And so to you, Tasha, I'm just letting you know that your words reciprocate with people. And I actually took that about being more human and I used that in what I did and it actually made something successful happen for me.
Nice, man. Absolutely. So, congratulations.
To you, Tasha Flowers.
Mikey G says, good morning, Ronnie James. What's up, man? Long time no see. How you been? T-Mac said on YouTube, she said, I'm excited to hear more about Dovey. I love her posts, and she is so inspiring. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that, too. It's going to be a great sit-down interview. I think we're going to get together on Thursday virtually and get that interview recorded and probably play it on the Friday episode of, the party that we have, the virtual party. W says, Next Wave Healing. You can find her at nextwavehealingnow.com or on Facebook, Next Wave Healing. So if you want to check out more about her ahead of the interview, do that. Mikey G says, great weekend of football, including the Thursday and Friday CFP games, too, college football playoff. Indiana whooped that ass. Go Hoosiers. Yes, sir. I heard, what is it? It's Hoosiers in Miami now, right?
Which is the weird. Okay, this is why the playoff.
Dude, I called that at the beginning. I'm not going to lie. I came out and I said, it'd be interesting, I think, to see Indiana and Miami.
What conference is Indiana from?
What, Big Ten?
Okay, now, I wish Patrick was here. So, Patrick, this is for me and you. Rich, shut the hell up.
You're not going to hear me argue. Michigan is Big Ten.
Shut the hell up, Rich. Because all year long, me and Patrick got to hear you whine and complain about it's the talent. Who you're playing is like
no. Specifically, Ohio State wasn't playing anybody.
It was the same.
Not Big Ten incomplete. Just Ohio State.
But those teams played the same damn. Some of the same damn teams.
Shown on what, round one of the playoffs when Ohio State got something.
How did y'all do?
They choked a little bit.
How did y'all do?
I mean, it doesn't matter. We were going through some shit.
Okay, but
our coach just got busted being on OnlyFans a little too much.
Speaking of the Midwest, did you see the most exciting? This had to be the most exciting round of wild card games I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, dude, there were some great games.
The letdown was too. I hate the patty cake boys. That's what I call the patty cake boys and the Lightning team. You know what I'm talking about? I hate the patty cake boys. The patty cake boys beat the Lightning team 16-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like they keep hyping this guy up. He only scored 3 damn points the whole time, and they got 2 turnovers and only put 3 points up. But the game of the week, was Chicago.
Yeah.
The boots to the Packers. And I will say this for all of y'all that doubted my boy Caleb Williams. I would never forget how people keep Justin Fields and don't get Caleb. Caleb paints his nails. We don't want him. Justin Fields has been on 3 teams since then, and his NFL career is over.
How did, speaking about over, how did the Eagles do against the 49ers, man?
Bro, that game was exciting as well. The Eagles screwed that off.
Yeah.
They had a chance to win that game.
Yeah.
But don't take away from me right now. I'm talking about the Bears. Okay, so if you know how I'm a Bears fan, I'm from that Midwest area. And for 30 freaking million years, we've never had a quarterback. We've always had defense with no quarterback. What about McMahon? McMahon was not a quarterback. He was a punky QB that happened to be attached to a couple of guys that knew what they were doing, and Walter Payton,
Right.
and the defense.
Right.
So to see us come back, and then I watched it, I love it. I see all these guys laughing, Green Bay guys, 21. We were down 20, it's like 20-something to 9, no, 20-something to 6, with 5-6 minutes left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Caleb Williams does what he does. And I'm tired of people talking mess, but let's keep it real. No bull crap. Does he not, honestly, keep it real, does he not like Patrick Mahomes? Does he not like Patrick Mahomes out there?
Oh, sure. Of course.
Yeah. And the comparisons were there, and now he's got a coach. All I can say is, go Bears, go.
Peter Van says, as a Ducks fan, I'm still recovering. That one hurt. Mikey G says, the Chargers offensive coordinator was absolutely pitiful. Chris Collinsworth basically called him a moron live on the broadcast.
Okay, I'm glad that was you said.
McMahon got that Super Bowl shuffle, though. Can't take that away.
You said Mikey G?
Yeah.
Hey, Mikey,
Dad's after
bro,
dark, yeah.
no bull crap, bro. Because when you not only once, they picked the boy off twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's young. So in these games, they don't talk about the defense versus offense. They never do that. They always go quarterback to quarterback. So it's Justin Herbert versus Mayo. I don't see that. A name like Mayo. I hate Mayo on anything. Patty cake boys. But
Unmayo. That's your new name. Unmayo. Everybody, we finally came up with it. We got your new permanent nickname. No?
that's all right.
No, Unmayo.
No, we cool. That's coming from my rap partner, Vadi D over here. Vadi D in the house. Vadi D in the house.
Little Doggy says, hey, Unmayo, are you coming to watch midget wrestling Friday in Benton?
That didn't say Unmayo.
Yeah,
That says
that's
Ontario.
all right.
No,
Man,
no,
I'm sorry.
don't.
My glasses, man, they must be a little...
Well, no, unlike Vadi D, I'm booked for Friday. Vadi D. Uh-oh. My name's Vadi D, and I came to say I got a deficiency in a special way.
T-Mac says, thank you, Ontario. That means so much to me. I live to inspire and spread love. I love you all so much. You saying this just let me know that my posts do actually reach people. So, absolutely.
Well, because people think we don't read anything.
Mikey G says, undeniable hill.
Hey, you the man. Hey, no, on everything. People don't think because we don't comment right back that we don't see them. Trust me, we see every comment. And like, I'm not able to put, I'm a talker.
Right.
And like, yeah, somebody goes, yeah, I was at this, man, you talk too damn much. All you do is run your mouth. I said, look where it's getting me.
For real.
I'm a manager.
Comes with the territory, man.
The shit people say to us is just, you think you're funny, don't you? No, I don't think I'm funny, but like Becky Lynch goes, no. But Rich the People says it. Two Ball Guys says it.
Right.
A
whole room of people at the loony bin for a roast
says it.
Yeah.
Like Becky Lynch, like, I'm the best wrestler in the world, but ESPN says it.
Peter Van says, anyone who doesn't like mayo on anything can't be trusted.
Hey, that's right, Peter. That's right. That's right. Hey, I'm telling you, just like, yeah.
Well, earlier we had mentioned about Philadelphia losing to the 49ers, man, so they're out of it. You know, this isn't the just Philadelphia's been having a rough run of luck lately, man.
Hold on, wait. I know you're gonna go to the story, but one quick thing. You had a picture up there of Swift and Kelsey, right?
Okay.
Can I tell you one thing?
All right.
Think about this, people.
Are you a big Taylor Swift fan?
No, I'm not
Swift. Tell us?
I'm gonna give you something spooky to think about. Something spooky. Think about this. Ever since they connected,
right?
They haven't won shit.
Dude, of course not. Come on now.
Think
this is Travis. He's retiring. His girlfriend makes $1 gazillion, man. He doesn't have to throw another ball a day in his life, except one at Taylor Swift.
I want to say something, but I'm trying to, okay, anytime the cootie cat make you not win, you're not winning in life. I'm sorry.
I mean, hey, he's winning in every other aspect, man. Not that I'm a Taylor Swift fan or anything, but I'm just saying, dude, he's doing what every other red-blooded, you make that money, baby.
Richie has a vitamin D deficiency and is a Swiftie.
No, definitely not. Ugh. What I was getting at was things haven't been the same at a Philadelphia area restaurant and bar since the theft of a iconic trademark at a bar eatery.
Well, you said in Philadelphia?
Yeah, in Philadelphia.
So it probably was like something to do with Rocky or the Eagles or something?
You would think, man,
Yeah.
something with, the Rocky, the Eagles.
Or
No,
Eagles.
this was the iconic eatery's trademark walrus penis. The owners of a famous Camden, New Jersey cheesesteak slinging dive bar, Donkey's Place, don't want the thief arrested. They simply want their priceless to them antique walrus penis returned in preferably one piece. The strange-looking bone, I don't even know how to pronounce that, if you want to get technical, was on display at the Donkey's Place along with a megalodon tooth and other interesting artifacts. The stolen walrus penis was, as the article put it, a conversation piece popular with patrons. Owner Rob Lucas Jr. told NJ.com he can't remember a time when the walrus penis wasn't behind the bar at Donkey's Place. Lucas said that people who come to the restaurant for the first time often ask the staff what kind of bone they're looking at. Hey man, while I'm sitting here drinking, realize you got a walrus thing on your...
I'm being quiet because this guy's so many things I'm going to say when you're done.
Said as the bartenders there would often bring the bone in, giving them a closer look before asking them to wager a guess on its original owner. But last week, one of the bartenders lost track of the whale penis. Said the bartender handed it out to a patron for them to figure out what it was. Then the person that was holding the walrus penis went to the back to do something else, and the one dude stole it. Said there's a clear picture of the person who did it, who he suspects isn't from around town. Said, I wasn't thinking they'd do something like this. If the person that stole it is watching it, please bring it back. It's just not the same around here without our walrus penis.
Okay, wait. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so what's the name of this place?
This was, what was it here? Donkey's Dive Bar, apparently.
The Donkey Bar.
The Donkey Bar, yep, Donkey's
Listen,
Place.
so I'm going to break the story down. This Donkey Place has a habit of having enormously sized relics. A tooth from or whatever.
Right, yeah, from a megalodon, yep.
So they happen to have this walrus whale penis thing in the back, which people delight themselves in touching and looking at and trying to figure out who it belongs to, this bone. And I just put two and two together. Have you guys not noticed since Patrick left, Rich has a story theme for the day? He started the day with vitamin D deficiency. And you've been talking about this shit all day since then.
What's up, Eric? Eric Bowmaster says, good morning from Midlothian, Virginia. How you doing, man?
You know what? We're gonna do a special broadcast from Midlothian. I don't know where the hell that is.
We gotta find out where it is.
And I see
go
him.
up
Good
there.
morning, Eric. No, Eric's on, he two ball guys. He's on all of our podcasts.
Man, absolutely.
I don't know
Big
who
fan.
you
We
are,
appreciate
Eric, but
you.
it's nice, bro. Please send us a picture or a postcard from Midlothian. Dude, it sounds freaking amazing.
From Midlothian, Virginia?
Dude, it sounds like a place where they breed gods.
Right.
Where are you from? I am. You don't even say it right. I can say, where you from? Oh, I'm from Danbury, Iowa. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Where you from? I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Where you from? I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. Where you from? I'm from Midlothian, Virginia.
Maybe you should start working that into one of your gimmicks for wrestling, man?
You know what? You know the way we are? Because I got talent. I get talent all the way from California to Europe to the exotic places like Midlothian, Virginia.
T-Mac says, Ontario, you never comment on my posts. I thought you didn't like me. So,
Oh, no, T-Mac. Look, there's too many stalker people out here. And if you ever seen T-Mac is a very nice-looking lady. Mm-hmm. She was back in my day, we called them like mammoth jammers or brick houses. So she's very sweet, very sweethearted, very nice-looking lady. Absolutely. And I don't want to be one of those guys that people think, oh, he's just a creepy-looking guy. So it's like, no, seriously. Here's the reason I don't do it because I know how it feels.
Right.
Dude, this is no lie. Please don't. I'm not that type of guy. I got proposed to at my job.
Oh, yeah?
3 times in one day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they told him a nice guy.
Right.
Sweet. I work out, whatever. It's like, it's weird. It's like, you guys are freaking creeps. You just can't give me a compliment and go about your business. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, so you got to be careful with that. But no, much love to you. Tasha Max become my favorite people, her and Doggy. And
Absolutely,
Of
man.
course, my boy Andy Cap.
Yeah, he's been, I think he's a little tied up. I haven't seen him yet this morning, so I know he said he was busy with some turkey business. Peter Van, a few minutes ago, said it all comes back around to the D when we were reading about the New Jersey bomb. So. Hey, man, let's go ahead and do this real quick. We got a few more minutes here. We'll be back after this for sure. Right now, we're going to go ahead and get that interview going with George Spears, man. This was a lot of fun. I had a great time talking with him.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
From season 2 of the Squid Games Challenge on Netflix, man. Just an awesome all-around guy. I enjoyed our interview, and I hope y'all will too. So here he is. Or not. All right, let's do this real quick. Hang on.
Oh, it's nighttime. It's the right time. Feeling this groove. It's so sublime, yo. That's right.
All right, everybody, listen. I'm super excited because this is one of those moments where real life feels a little unreal. Our guest today stepped into one of the most watched social experiments on the planet. He was one of 450 some people who said, yeah, I'll try that, when most of us just watch from the couch. Joining us is none other than George Spears, known to millions as Player 67. From, yes, I said it, 6'7". There you go, you see him there. From Netflix's Squid Game The Challenge Season 2. George isn't just a career reality TV personality. He's also actually a high school principal from right here in Arkansas. A leader by trade, a competitor by choice, and someone who decided to test himself under pressure most of us will never experience. From the audition process to standing on set to just navigating alliances, stress, and elimination, you, George, lived through the version of Squid Game where the stakes are psychological, emotional, and very, very real.
Absolutely.
Today we're talking about what happened on screen. We're talking about why you raised your hand in the first place, what the process was like behind the scenes, and what you learned about yourself from a voluntary walk into chaos, man, which is perfect with this show because I don't know if you've seen episodes, but it can be a bit chaotic at times. In fact, we were doing a pop-up episode yesterday, and I did want to apologize ahead of time. My broadcast partner, Ontario, is not able to join us. He is involved, and funny enough, we were talking off stage. You have a bit of involvement in the independent wrestling scene also, and we'll be sure to get to that. But Ontario is involved in another promotion called Natural State Wrestling, and the co-owner of that promotion jumped on our podcast, and it wasn't pretty, man. So he had to take care of some business. So he apologized for not being here. But nonetheless, man, it's awesome to sit down with you. It's awesome to meet you, even virtually. And thanks for joining us, man. How you doing today?
I am fantastic. Thank you for allowing me on and giving an opportunity to share some experience with some folks. I greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. So first off, a high school principal. Are you allowed to tell us where?
Yeah. So things have changed. Last year, I live in Fort Smith, Arkansas,
Okay.
but I actually am working across the state line. So last year, I was employed as a high school principal at Howe High School. That's a little bit south of Podo, if you're aware of that
Okay.
area, and small school. And I'd actually started this process long before I went to work there, before I even knew I was even going to apply for that job, even.
Okay.
So as it developed, it was kind of a little bit of an unusual situation. And then talking with my boss, now I've moved. I've got a job closer to home. I'm at Arcoma High School, where I'm principal at the high school and middle school,
Okay.
which Arcoma shares the state line with Fort Smith. So it's less than 5 minutes to my job now. But anyway, that's where small school. A lot of people in Arkansas will understand that.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You said shares borders with Fort Smith, so I'm guessing you're on the Oklahoma side?
Yeah, well, I'm where I live in Fort Smith. You drop down off a hill,
Okay.
and rise up another hill into Oklahoma. And
Okay.
that's where my current school is located.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was asking about that because I noticed also in your background that you are part of the, forgive me, was it Choctaw?
Yes, sir. I'm a member of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So, I mean, awesome. Yeah.
That was a big motivator in a lot of decisions on the game as well. And part of what I wanted to share getting on the show was as an educator.
Yeah.
There's three tenets that are kind of the foundation of our tribe's perspective on life:
Okay.
faith, family, and culture. And so I wanted to represent my family well because I do think I have some dynamic folks. My faith is an important part of my life, and then my culture to be able to share, which unfortunately didn't get to really translate on screen, but it gave me an opportunity to share culture with people from multiple nations and across our nation. So
Right.
that was a really important deal to me.
That's awesome, man. And what a good, set of values to bring with you heading into the event. You weren't just there for the prize money, which, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't it like $4 billion or million or something?
It's $4.56 million. So each person basically represents 10,000. So
Right.
as you see somebody leave, they add to the pot. After our first major event and half the people left, there's a visual where a giant piggy bank drops down
Okay.
and money starts falling in to represent 10,000 at a time.
Right.
And it becomes really real. It's prop money. Seeing that piggy bank fill up with all that money, it's like, oh, all those people left, and I liked some. And then you see the money, and it's like, oh, this.
Yeah, I didn't like him that much.
This is it. Not 4.5 million reasons why.
See, I'm down. You said you're up in like the Fort Smith area. I'm down in the Cabot area, so I may need to get with you and get some tips. You heard about somebody from here hit the Powerball recently, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll be having our own Squid Games Cabot style or something.
I'm all about that.
So, tell me, what was the exact moment you decided you were going to audition for the Squid Game? Like, were you a fan of the show, or was it just, hey, I'm going to try this out, or what?
So when my daughter would come in from college, she was like, I want to watch the show on Netflix, Squid Game. And it was the Korean drama. And I was like, I'm always willing to try something new to watch, but since she wanted to, I wanted to watch it with her as something we could do together. And I got into the series with her. And so as the series went on, at the end of one of the seasons, it said now, well, they introduced, I think the end of the first season, they introduced the first season of Squid Game, The Challenge.
Okay.
And so we were like, oh, that sounds cool. So we watch it. We're having a good time binge watching that. Well, it comes to the end, and it's like, now you can apply. And I looked over at her and I was like, oh, wouldn't that be awesome if we applied together and we could try to get on there together? She's like, yeah, let's try it. So we get out our computers and we're pecking away. Come to find out, she's too young.
Okay.
You had to be over 21. And I was like, oh, dang. She's like, well, you ought to apply anyway. I was like, seriously? So I sent it in and I'm sitting there talking to her. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get on this. I said, but would you really be okay if I got on a show that this is really your thing? And she's like, no, I think that'd be awesome if you went. And so, there's the motivators, representation I was talking about, motivators for experience. I mean, I just love to experience things. And then the financial motivator. I mean, you'd be lying if you're like, oh, I wouldn't know what to do with that money. But honestly, the high school I was working at, Howell, Oklahoma, was trying to build a new high school building.
Okay.
And they don't have, it's a community without businesses, no revenue. And I was like, man, wouldn't that be awesome if I could just step in and be like, let's do this. And in my wife's school at Arcoma, I've always had a heart for them. I used to teach there years ago. And I was like, we could do something cool for that school. And so we had this game plan, pay off some debt on my church building. And so we're like, oh, this is a game plan. And so we had these motivators financially, of course. I mean, that's a big carrot to dangle. And I was like, okay, I'll try this. It was like over a year before I heard anything. And to be honest, I kind of pretty much forgotten I'd applied when I got an email.
Right.
And so I started getting these emails, and I'm like, this is a scam. I don't know how somebody knew I applied for this, but this is a scam. And they're like, we'd like to call you and do a phone interview. And I'm like, yeah, sure you would. And they're like, hey, we use this thing called WhatsApp. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. This is completely a scam. I thought it was a credit card. But I'm real cautious. I kind of start wading into it. Process ramps up, and it starts to look real. And I'm asking my daughter again. I'm like, this feels really awkward that I would go do this without it. She's like, no, try it. Rest of my family's behind me. Um, and so one thing led to another. They're asking, do you know for sure you can get off work to do this? And I'm like, let's do it.
Right?
My mind's thinking, I haven't really talked to my boss yet. I'm gonna get fired, but it all worked out.
It's
But
worth it.
yeah,
Hey.
it was a couple of years out, I think, before I actually set foot in London for filming from when
Wow.
we first applied.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's a long journey. So when you were doing when you were first starting off, that process you talked about, you both kind of got on and typed in your information. And I know little background on my part. I didn't make it as far as you did. I had auditioned for a program on Netflix called The Circle. It was a reality competition, and I had made it all the way to the final, thing. And kind of similar story. I had applied for it, forgot about it. 8 months later, I'm sitting in the drive-through of Burger King and get a text message like, "Hey, we liked your audition." And I was like, "What? Huh?" So, but I know one of the things that they really, look at first is they have you do a 1-minute audition video, which is a significantly short amount of time to really put out what you're all about. So for you, what did that 1-minute audition feel like? Was it adrenaline, pressure? How did you head into that?
It was a spike of adrenaline. I've done different jobs and stuff. I've applied for at times and different things I've tried for. I made little snippet videos, sent them, whatever, and could feel good about it. But even at that stage, you're so far out. But it's like this is a huge life opportunity. This is $4.5 million. I have 60 seconds to try to explain why nobody that works in a small town, living in a small city in Arkansas, why in the world me? What about me?
Right.
And so I'm trying to spit that out. I'm trying to drive the central points about this is what I need the money for. This is what I want to represent with my culture. This is and this is what I'm like. And one of the things that they kept asking through the interview process, how would you define yourself? How would you explain your personality? And usually I'm kind of the last one in the room to talk. I know I'm using a lot of words now,
You're
but
good,
when I'm
man.
in an unfamiliar situation, I sit back and listen to everybody else.
Right.
I think it's kind of a cultural thing, partly part of upbringing, but it's like I kind of gauge people to understand how to engage them, or if I want to, even honestly.
Right.
And so with a 60-second video, there is I can't even look in a face and say this is what they need to hear. And so the pressure, it did. It felt like it took 2 or 3 takes to video it. I get there and I'd be like, oh, I forgot this, and then I get there and I'd be, oh, I forgot that now, and oh, I sound stupid saying that. And so finally there came a point. It might have been 4 or 5 tries, where I was like, I think I hit the high points. They're going to like it or not. I'm out and send. And
Yeah.
so that was the best I could do. And then a couple of phone conversations, kind of to elaborate, a couple of video interviews to elaborate, longer video interview. So there was several stages of being able to kind of expand upon my case, and that helped a lot. But that 60-second video stuff,
Yeah.
I'm not a social media, I see these kids getting on TikTok, and boy, they're just like movie stars and they're going at it and posting this stuff. And I'm like, that's how do I compete with that? So we'll just cross our fingers. They want an old bald guy to help out.
Hey, us old bald guys, we're still pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just.
Hey, my grandpa always had a saying. He put it this way. He said, God only made a few perfect heads, and to everyone else, he gave plenty of hair. So
I like that. I'm gonna steal that
So
one, man. Absolutely.
go with it.
So you were talking about going through, those retakes in that submission video. Like, in your mind, were you going through and picking out anything specifically that you thought would set you apart from the competition?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to the financial motivations,
Mm-hmm.
because I know listen, man, I heard all sorts of wild stuff in there, and if you watch the series, you're going to see people like pretending to have babies and stuff that
Oh
or
my
they got their
gosh.
wife's pregnant, right? And so I had to make sure that I was authentic in what I said because I'm
Right.
not a great liar, and and I don't want to fall into that trap of some cheesy I will cure cancer if I get this money. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, but I could do what I can, and to genuinely come across with my purposes for the money, and I do think that the being able to represent certain aspects of culture and faith
Absolutely.
was something that kind of caught their attention because that's what they keep asking me about in our interviews. And matter of fact, one time uh, there's a psychological process you go through too with a shrink out in L.A. And he's like, wait a minute, and he wasn't the only one. There's others. He'd be like, wait a minute, you use the word tried. Does that mean like your close friends, your co? I'm like, no, dude, like literal, like mm. And explain, oh, okay. So that was something unique that I had to bring to the table. I'm not I'm kind of an outdoors guy. When they ran my background check on socials, they're like, I'm not going to pretend to use a British accent, but be like, we did find some things about firearms on your socials,
Oh my
and I'm like,
gosh.
that's part of my culture. I can't, and they weren't griping me. They were just saying this
Right.
is what got flagged.
But
And
it's
so riding motorcycles, I'm kind of an odd mixture of a person.
right.
If I'm listening to hard rock, riding a motorcycle to go to the gun range, a lot of people don't equate that with high school principal.
Right.
And so pro wrestling, they don't associate that with a pastor. So I'm kind of a oxymoron in a lot of ways in people's thinking, and I think that's one of the things that kind of helped garner some attention to allow me to explain myself further.
Right, right. And you had mentioned it there a minute ago, and I think it's a perfect segue point. I mean, especially with 6'7", being the big thing now and everything, you being the principal, you've got to be like the only principal in history that's probably worshipped by the kids.
Oh man, it's crazy because I'll tell you, we when I entered the game, it was
Like, I'd be
October.
getting in trouble just to come to your office and talk to you for a while?
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's wild. They have so much fun once they figured it out, which is a funny story. I'll kind of jump into, but we I go to I go in, I get the number 6'7", and I'm like, why 6'7"? And one of the other castmates was like, oh, that's the chick on the first series, yada yada. I was like, oh, that's one of my characters I like. Yeah, so that's cool. I'm happy. So we get home and I'm sitting on this, and nobody, my boss over at Hal knew, and my immediate family knew, and that was it. And I'm just dying sitting on this, just wanting to tell about the experience, and all this. And school starts this fall. I'm at Arcoma. School starts this fall, and a bunch of girls, middle school girls, walk by me and go 6'7", and I was like,
Wait,
what
what?
did you just say? This is top secret. This is better than a government secret. How do they know this? And I'm thinking, did I mess up? And all of a sudden I start hearing other kids say, I'm like, what the heck is it? Like, well, it doesn't mean anything. They're explaining it, and I'm looking it up like an old person on Facebook. And I'm like, okay, so this is pretty cool. So now I'm just dying.
Right.
And I'm putting 6'7" on my wall, and I'm just playing with the number all the time. The kids have no idea. I'm dropping red X's on everything, and they have so I'm building up for a couple of months till it premieres in October. And so we have a big assembly, and I'm like, so there's something I've been dying to tell you. Legally, I couldn't tell you, but I want to show you something. And I showed a picture of the whole group standing in front of what they call the front man. And
Okay.
I took a screen grab from a commercial, and I said, and I'm wearing this my replica shirt without the number or anything. And I zoom it in a little bit more, and then I do another slide with a closer zoom in until it's like on my face, and I'll start hearing going. And I said, so funny thing, I ended up on Squid Game, and I can tell you now. And some of them are like, and the teacher's like, all right, and then half of them are just staring at me blank, and I was like, and you'll never guess which number I am, and I put it on, and of course they,
Right.
but it was kind of subdued. Well, we went on with the assembly. We are going to play games with the whole campus. It's kind of a light day to team build and stuff. And after about an hour later, I have kids coming up and going, so and so said you were really on Squid Game. And I'm like, no, really, I was.
I was,
And they're
yeah.
like, no, you're not. And I'm like pulling out my phone and I'm like showing them the Netflix, and I'm like, and they're like, and you're really 6'7"? I'm like, I'm 6, and they're just, and then so then going up and down the halls, it's like, 6'7"? We had a celebration day across our school for the 67th day of school, so 6'7's a big deal, and wore my tracksuit, and the kids are all 6'7". I was like, it's my day, I know. And so the kids, middle schoolers are loving it. The high schoolers, they do get a good kick out of it.
Right.
But yeah, 6'7", it was like lightning struck.
Oh
And
man.
so
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun with
That was your additional, 15 seconds of fame, as they say, on top of
That's
being on the
right,
show.
and that's what I tell everybody, man. 6'7", it's because this was my year,
What a
or was my year.
what a great wholehearted story, man, and a great way to tie it in. So at least for the rest of the viewers, we don't have to be so annoyed by 6'7" anymore. It now has a meaning for
Yeah, just put my ugly mug with it. And when they
There
say
you
6'7",
go.
you go, that's the loser from Squid Game. That's cool, and just have a good smile about it.
maybe not in those exact words, but yeah.
Well, they use a lot harsher words typically, but that's okay.
So tell me, George, and again, you had mentioned your heritage. In what ways did your heritage and your upbringing influence how you? Trying to think of how to word this. How did it influence how you related to the challenge of being on the Squid Games, but also your competitors?
Yeah, so I believe it's inherent to be competitive. It's friendly competition, but competition is kind of central to a lot of indigenous peoples. Fun games, games to increase skill for combat, but also games to just develop intuition.
Right.
And I didn't understand that till the last few years. I kind of learned a little bit of the background on intuition games with tribes. So that I think that all kind of helped build and kind of sparks my drive for competition. And and then there's like I was saying earlier, um, like I'm not the first to speak. My grandma, the side that my Choctaw heritage comes from, she used to have a saying that um, you can't learn very much or you can't hear very much if your mouth's open. And so, I thought that's a really cool saying, to be able to just be quiet and listen. And that's how I entered the games, and that's how I told them I was going to play it. I'm going to watch before I really engage. Well, right off the bat, um, so there's like orientation going into it. Now, what you see people living in the dorm, we are living in there, and I was
Right.
in there for several days. It's like one episode is what you see, but it was several days,
Wow.
long days, long
I
days. But
bet.
anyway, um, so we're living communally in here, and there's kind of a contingency of people that kind of go through, kind of enter the game together, I guess is the best way I could explain it. And so we kind of had a plan, and we kind of spread out into smaller groups within the dorm.
Okay.
And the idea was that we're all going to kind of branch out, kind of develop ties. In the end, we're going to kind of be the group together. um, but I'm just kind of watching and listening, and people are telling me their stories, they're telling me their lives, and I'm just listening a lot. And eventually some of them start going, "You're the silent assassin." And I was like, "What do you mean?" They go, "No, we could tell you're intelligent and you don't say much. We're going to follow you." And I was like, "Don't follow me. I'm a born loser. I lose everything." And they're like, "No, we're going to follow you." So I'll tell you the background on one of the first big dramatic things in the series. We divide into X's and O's. So
Okay.
I was an X. So they say you have to choose now, X or O. And boom, we weren't expecting to start yet. We'd only been in the dorm a little bit. And suddenly it's like, this is big
It's on.
decision.
Right.
And they show the blue patch with the white circle, and then they show the red patch with the X. And I'm not going to get all mystical indigenous about this, but to me, it was like a huge cultural flag. It was like the ancestors spoke in a way,
I got you.
So, so the X is significant in a lot of Muskogean, southeastern Oklahoma tribes because it's a representation of the cross of sticks and the stick ball. The
Okay.
way tribes would settle a lot of things, what you see in the movie is always like mass warfare, but a lot of the tribes would settle with a game. Like I'm saying, competition's a big deal.
Right.
So stickball was like a really big game. Now it could get violent and people could die. I mean, it was like football without pads on roids. But it wasn't like the intent of decimating each other's population. So if there was a squabble over hunting grounds, instead of killing each other, they'd come
They-
together and play a game of stickball. It
Okay.
could last days. Sometimes they brought weapons, but anyway, so it's like it's central to not just competition but culture, and as opposed to all out warfare, finding a way to resolve something. Well, a symbol within a lot of the tribes and within the Choctaws that cross stickball sticks is an indication of welcoming or peace,
Okay.
and or friendship, I guess I should say.
Okay.
And so I was like, boom, this game's about relationships. That's why I'm here. That's the stickball thing. Another important cultural thing is you'll see a lot of diamond pattern on Choctaw embroidery, beadwork, clothing, things like that. That's from the diamondback, eastern diamondback snake,
Okay.
because that's like a really significant creature. He's quiet, he's minding his own business. You start to mess with him, he rattles, he gives you a warning, and then he messes you up.
Right.
And so that's kind of that's kind of me in a nutshell. And I was like, boom, the diamond, uh, the diamond headband that I have is actually red also,
Wow.
with white diamond pattern. And I was just like,
I
boom,
mean,
I'm going.
you can't help it when it's yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's, and so all these people around me are like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going. I have
I
my own
gotta
reasons.
go.
Red
Right.
X right now, and they're like, we're going with you. I mean, a significant number of people, and I was like, no, no, I'm the loser. Okay, I have my reasons. And they're like, no, we're gonna find. I was like, okay, real quick, and I gave them a rundown. And they're like, oh yeah, we're in. That has to be. And so we went. And so come to find out, our side won the first mass elimination, eliminating over half the people. And
Wow.
and so it was like, we're gonna follow you, George. And
Right.
I'm like, so, but that was my role, is to kind of sit back, not be too active to draw bad attention to myself. But I also think that was a cultural thing, and it helped me make some decisions along through the early process that kind of saved my neck.
Absolutely.
So I feel that it was kind of a motivator, but it also kind of helped guide my gameplay as well.
Right. Right. That's awesome, man. So since the show and talking about, again, competition and how that was so, deeply woven in the fabric of what makes you you, how has your perspective on competition changed, if at all, from, before the show to after the show?
It's I think it's reaffirmed a lot of things in my thinking.
Yeah.
The way things unfolded in the game that we were eliminated on, I do feel like maybe I should have some more assertion. Yeah, if it's a matter of money, maybe a little bit more impolite assertion in a situation. But I don't even know if that really would have mattered. It might have just made it worse and how I was eliminated. Um, so it's it just it if anything, it enhanced my desire for competition. It's like, dang, I want to get back in there. I want another run at this.
You want to go again?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start applying. I'm gonna apply for Beast Games or whatever I can. I gotta get in somewhere. I gotta make it further. And doggone it, I want some pocket change too. I'm
All
not gonna lie.
right. Have you still been actively applying for other shows? And I mean, I know you can't, talk, but any
Yeah,
interest or
yeah.
anything?
It's the non-disclosure agreements are brutal on this. They haven't
Yeah,
told
they are.
and they after the show they're sending them like every few weeks, like, reminder, don't say anything on social, don't even hit. And I'm like,
Right.
I didn't win anything, and if they sue me, I will lose everything. I'm gonna keep it. But yeah, so I had actually applied for the third season to
Okay.
return. um I didn't get anywhere on that application process. Not surprised. um there was a vote that fan vote
Okay.
to get people back in from season 2 into season 3, and I didn't make the top 5 on that vote for the final vote. But I'll tell you, that was kind of humbling to see how many people were pulling for me. I had a wrestling promotion saying, "Hey fans, this is one of our people." I had people from my tribe, from my high school, all over, like spreading the word. Hey, get votes in for this guy.
That's
And
awesome,
so
man.
that was a big deal to me,
Right. It is. It is.
And so that oh,
No, you're
I
good. I
think
could
I
still
just
hear you.
okay.
Yeah.
So we uh yeah, that's about as far as I've gone yet, because I
Okay.
do want to be careful, because some of these things can, I don't want to go deep in the process and then be like, oh, you're going to be gone 4 months.
Right. Right.
I can't afford that.
Right. Right.
I was stretching it very far with every ounce of leave I had to be gone for this period of time for
Right.
Squid Game. So I don't want to waste their time. I don't want to get a red flag like, oh, this guy applied, went through the process, bailed on us.
Right.
So and I'm trying to make sure I don't end up. I mean, I know there's a lot of me here, but I don't need to be on like Below Deck or Sexy Island or something like that. That's no. So I am being
You don't
mindful
want to. You
about
don't
what
want
I'm.
to be the principal that goes 60 days in, and try to uncover the.
Oh gosh, I grew up around corrections. My family was all corrections and law enforcement, and like
Wow.
60 days in, like the jail thing and stuff.
Yeah.
I would hear enough growing up that gave me nightmares, that I would be on edge. I'd be like fighting all the time. I'd be thinking everybody wants my Kool-Aid and we're gonna fight over it. And I wouldn't wait. I'd throw the first punch probably. So that's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
You want to make
Uh,
it? No.
yeah.
um. Tell me, man. What would? Sorry. What would you most want viewers to understand about you, really? That they might have missed while watching.
So it's not just me. It's a lot of the characters that you'll catch on screen. There are big stories behind a lot of people. There was over 110,000 people who applied for this. So just making it on the show is a big win in itself. I mean, that's huge to me, that I would end up on the show, but much less when they said I beat over 110,000 people to be there.
Right.
To carve it
Man.
down to half the people that were there, and then a few more. Um, and the group I was with, most of them advanced to the very end of the show. And so, you're just a breath away from something breaking one way or the other. So there's a lot behind all of us and our experience on the show. I've always watched and thought, that's wild. Somebody got their face flashed on the screen for 3 seconds. No story. Does that mean they're boring? What's going on? And I met so many incredible people, and it's unfortunate that they don't go back and like have like a further, like a more in depth, or show more of the competition, because what we're getting is just split seconds. Um,
Right.
for example, the counting game at the beginning, the one where they divided us into X's and O's, eliminated half the cast. Um, I don't think I'm supposed to reveal how many hours, but what you see transpire in a few moments on that show was brutal hours. It was long,
Wow.
long filming, and so there's a lot that people are committing to and enduring. And the other thing I want to kind of throw in also is, a lot of people are hypercritical about emotion that people are displaying on these shows,
Right. Right.
and it's not a fair thing, because first of all, I think you already said, it's stressful,
Right.
you know, and there's a lot of pressure. My goal wasn't to live fat, to pay off a couple of things so I could be more comfortable, and to help other people. And the pressure I was feeling, nobody else even knew, so it wasn't on them. But the pressure I was feeling was what I could do to help other people.
Right.
And that letdown was crushing. And you spent a 20-hour filming day
Mm-hmm.
under difficult conditions, and you've been prolonged. 30 seconds, get it done.
Wow.
And then everything just is gone all of a sudden.
Right.
And people you're close to, when I went down, when my squid pack went, okay, that's one of my favorite shots. It's going, and then it freezes. Um, we went. They heard me moan on the other side, and I tried to be still after that. I could hear the camera coming down to my face, whizzing, and I was
Right.
like, "Oh, dude, I'm about to start ugly crying. Hold it together, George. Hold it together." They didn't show that shot, and I think I held it together. But when the other team that we were competing against was part of our close knit group, we didn't know we were going to be split. We thought we were building a strong team. We did. It's just theirs was a stronger half. But anyway, so when they heard me moan, I,
Oh
I
man.
heard I heard cries and sobs like ugly crying. We're so sorry. We're George. I'm so even their grief for
Is
seeing us go down
is
is
real.
genuine.
Right.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so we're not defined by how much time we're on screen. It's not unreasonable to have big emotion. Those are some takeaways I would hope people would see if they see that, and if they see my ugly mug flash once in a while, they'll be considerate of that.
Right, right. That's I mean that's awesome, man. And really a good lesson, to realize that, hey, we don't have long. Everybody has a split second, man. Live life to your fullest, take that chance. If you're scared, jump off that bridge, not literally, but, go ahead and step into it and try. The worst that happens is that, you get knocked down and some people, shed some tears over that, but you get right back up and try again, man. So,
Absolutely. That I guess I would say it's one of my motivators also is that I'm always pushing students to take chances. Kids are scared to try because of ridicule,
right.
especially with social media
And
being the way it is.
and you said it there, it's so prevalent. I mean, it's no longer back in the day of like you and I, hey, five of your closest friends see that you did something stupid, You do something
Yeah.
stupid now, and public ridicule is everywhere you look.
Yeah, and so, to me, it was partly a responsibility if I want to tell students, take a chance in the classroom, raise your hand, answer something, be brave about it. Go out and try something that you don't think you can do. Nobody in your family's been to college, you feel you need to, go, take a chance. And so it's a little hypocritical if I'm going to be like, ooh, I might not win. Oh, I might look stupid on TV. I look stupid most of the time anyway. I need to come to terms with that. And that was a motivator among my students is to say, hey guys, go out there and do big things. Take a risk in life. You're absolutely right.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, what do you think? This is kind of one of my final questions for you, but what do you think doing the show and the games revealed about today's society and our approach to survival and competition?
Yeah, I think there was, for the most part, there was a pretty good difference between season one and two. Season one, it seemed like there was a little bit more diabolical things going on, although it seemed like people who were most sincere kind of rose to the top. I felt like the vast majority of my castmates were good people, were solid people, and they were trying to play the game ethically. It amuses me. I think there's some social reflections because, like, when somebody would take a shot at somebody's friend, and we even talked about it before the game, man, they come after one of ours. I mean, it was like war mentality. They come after one of ours, we're going to crush them. We know there's more of us.
Right.
Well, you see it kind of play out when the numbers thin down. Somebody goes after somebody's pal, and they come back with a video like, I don't even care right now. I'm just taking you out of the game. And then the person who took the other person's friend out to start with is like, that's so unreasonable. That so the victim mentality is nuts in our society that we're going to pick a fight and then we're going to act like, oh, it's so
Like,
unfair that you came at me.
right.
And so I think that's something a social commentary. But I do think that one of the guys that was a part of our contingency, Trinity, made it to the last five. And if people watch through that, spoiler alert, pause now, get in your head. But there at the end, he is one game away from playing for 4.56. And what they ended up playing at the end, he would have won. He's listening to everybody else's story at their last meal, and he says, I have to check out. And they're like, what are you doing? We don't want to win this way. And he's like, no, you're good people. I'm okay without money. I'm going to check out right now. He made it all the way to the end. A lot of people hate him for that.
Right.
Um,
But
but there's still a sense among people, even climbing to the summit of this moment, that will still say, I have a code that I live by. This is right to do. This is, even though it's going to cost me, I'll have peace with that because I want you to do well instead of
Right.
me.
Mm.
And so that was a wonderful thing about this season.
That really is, man. And to know that, even in the midst of a huge cash prize, that there are still people out there that will choose to remain true to themselves and honor that code, that they have within themselves rather than, crossing over to the other side. So,
Right,
um,
absolutely.
real quick, man, I want to give you an opportunity before we wrap everything up here just to, promote yourself, anything that you're involved in, anything that you want to say. It's your time.
Well, I greatly appreciate it. And again, thanks for just letting me share my story because that we're storytellers. And I love to tell stories. My dad passed this last year. He didn't get to see me on TV.
Mm.
He knew I went. And so that was heartbreaking to me, but he was a huge storyteller. So just to be able to tell stories runs deep in my blood. So I thank you for that.
Absolutely,
Um,
man.
I want to remind people um, that educators are fun, that educators take risk all the time. People don't see it. Often what they see is the negatives. A few people do, or what they don't feel an educator is doing right for their family. And I just hope you'll see humanity and remember that when you're dealing with your educators. And if you're an educator listening to this, man, uh, be inspired, do big things, show your kids risk taking. Don't always be safe because we ask kids to do things they are not comfortable with. My faith is really important to me. I hope that would be something in the way I live that people would see. Um, I'm going to plug How High School. Any millionaires watching and you want to donate, help those folks finish their high school. Second, Arcoma High School, middle school. We need some help. Hey, I'm shameless. I'm
Hey,
just
no,
saying,
dude,
somebody wants to
I'm
do a
right there with you.
donation, hit me up. But anyway, those are important things. I hope people will see Indigenous people in the modern era living out parts of their culture, but also integrated in society well. And I hope people know that for all the nerdiness and failure I might be, I have amazing family behind me, and
Man.
that's a really big deal. Anybody ever needs a spare last moment ring announcer? If I can get there, give me a holler. Facebook's under George Leon, the line of the microphone. And yeah, I do that for fun. I don't want to compete with the people who are serious because I know that's an important thing to them. But when I get an opportunity, I do
I
enjoy
was gonna say, man, I'll let you slide that one in. I am a ring announcer myself here, so But no, man.
Yeah.
I definitely know how hard the game is. So mad respect to you. Outside of, so I announce for, well, I do commentary for Gladiator Championship Wrestling, which I know
Mhm.
you've mentioned. When we were talking before the interview started, you had mentioned that your son is USJ, who we just had on earlier
Yeah.
in the week.
Yeah. Check him
Um,
out.
yeah, man. Yeah, it was a great interview with him that we had aired. Um, so man, it's funny how much to me, and even talking with you through this, like we've been kind of on the outside circles, but orbiting each other with a lot of the same things that we've gone through, and just different
Yeah.
experiences along the way. So absolutely, man. I wish you. Oh, see, I'm always doing this, man. I'm breaking my mic every time. Too much moving it around. But man, seriously, good luck to you on that. With ring announcing, I know how hard that game is, but certainly, if you're looking for one, certainly book George. Keep us up to date, man. Check it.
Second choice.
Second choice.
I'm the second choice for that sort of thing.
Listen, George, seriously, I do want to thank you for coming on and sharing everything you have with us. It's easy to watch a show like Squid Game, The Challenge, and see only, the games, the edits, the eliminations. But hearing why and the process and the human side behind Player 67 puts everything in a different light. You didn't just compete, of course, you showed what it looks like to step into uncertainty on purpose, to lead under pressure, and to learn something about yourself in the middle of absolute controlled chaos.
Absolutely.
And as you were
Absolutely.
talking, yeah. So, of course, man, thank you for spending some time with myself and the people. And to everyone listening, if this conversation hit home, share it, talk about it, and remember, sometimes the biggest risk is just raising your hand and saying, I'll try. We'll catch y'all later. All right, we are back, and again, a great interview with George Spears there, player 6'7" from the Squid Game Season 2, man. Just a lot of fun to talk with him and learn about his experiences, man. And what a great
767
guy.
vitamin D. 6767 vitamin D.
All right, what do you say? Let's do some of this, man. Take it away, Luke.
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kinda gory. It's the worst news you could ever hear. Things just
number
like
one
this
hit,
make
man.
fear. Lying lunch on a dumb guy's
Sounds
knee
having
with
to
a
it,
big
right?
old bug drowning some money. Why you laughing? Why you laughing? This shit ain't funny. What? This shit ain't funny, funny. This shit ain't funny. What? So stop laughing. This shit ain't funny. What? This shit ain't funny, funny. This shit ain't funny. What? So stop laughing.
Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna kick it off here. This one, you know, Florida, man. It's always so easy to find the crazies down there, and
Yeah.
this one, a Florida man is facing a number of criminal charges after he was allegedly caught on an active construction site, not trying to steal the equipment or play construction man, but
Wait, did he work there?
no, he didn't even work there.
Just popped up out of nowhere.
He was maybe looking for some cat calls or something of some sort, because he was arrested wearing a red lace bra, a pair of silicone breast implants, and a G-string, all while in possession of a firearm. And no, I'm not talking about what was in the G-string.
Oh, my God.
You can't make this up, man. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd said that in a video posted to Facebook about the arrest, noting that some of the details he was about to share about what happened may scar you for life. According to Judd, police first noticed Matthew Zaccarino on December 14th standing next to his vehicle, which was parked next to the construction site. The 39-year-old man was alone. As deputies started to approach Zaccarino, what a name, they apparently noticed he was allegedly wearing a red lace bra that also had prosthetic silicone breasts. Then we noticed he's wearing a G-string, adding that the deputies thought the entire situation was highly unusual, but had no idea just how deadly things could have gotten. Judd said that Zaccarino had been hiding a gun beneath one of the breast implants.
Oh, my God.
It was unclear, though, if the gun was loaded. He said he was on his way to a costume party, he explained in the clip, holding up a printout of Zaccarino's mugshots. The deputies allegedly asked him for the party's address, and he clammed up and stopped answering any other questions. Can you imagine he's mad at us for finding out why he's wearing lace bras with guns and G-strings or G-somethings, Judd said? It was ugly. So ugly. Deputies said they told Zaccarino that he needed to stop moving, but instead he began taking off the undergarments. According to an arrest report obtained by Us Weekly, deputies then found the gun hidden beneath one of the implants as they were patting down the suspect. According to the report, Zaccarino allegedly reached inside the vehicle, at which point deputies handcuffed him and took him into custody. Man, everything's going off here. Zaccarino was subsequently charged with trespassing while armed with a firearm, loitering and prowling, and resisting arrest without violence. It was unclear if he'd been asked to enter pleas to those charges or had retained a lawyer who could speak on his behalf. Says according to court records, he then posted $6,250 for his bond and was released. Says that he could not be reached for comment as of January 6th. It appears he works as a realtor in the Orlando metro area.
Oh, my God.
Maybe this is a thing, man. I mean, Patrick is a realtor. He popped up out of a cake wearing a bikini. This dude's on construction sites wearing G-strings and lace bra. Maybe it's a realtor.
You know what this is a product of? This is a product of having kids that have to give you permission to change their diapers. And they end up growing up with vitamin D deficiencies. That's all I'm saying. That's all this go to. I'll just leave to that.
Staying in Florida, and just recently, January 2026, I think this happened last week. A glory hole of epic proportions.
Oh, my God, dude, come on, man.
Two men in Cape Coral, Florida gained access to a jewelry store by cutting a large hole through the wall of a neighboring vacant store's bathroom. The men stole more than $500,000 in jewelry and 2 firearms after restraining and assaulting the store manager. Thieves broke into a vacant unit adjacent to Tio Jewelers, then spent several hours cutting a hole through the shared bathroom wall. Apparently, they entered the store at approximately 4:50 a.m., assaulted and restrained the manager, and proceeded to steal a vast amount of inventory, including over 1,000 pieces of jewelry, a valuable watch, a precious metal analyzer, and 2 firearms. They reportedly left through the same bathroom hole they created. Says one suspect, Riviera, 52, believed to be the getaway driver, was arrested in Florida. Authorities linked his black Infiniti sedan to the crime using a license plate reader and found one of the stolen firearms at his home. It was charged with conspiracy to interfere with commerce by violence, interference with commerce by violence, and using and brandishing a firearm in connection to a crime of violence. So, yeah, man, trying some Italian job James Bond shit out there. We'll just bust through the wall of the bathroom, man.
The fact there was a glory hole. I told you, y'all, are y'all listening to this? Rich's stories have all been based around, I'm just saying, today's whole subject, bro. A glory hole, and that's a bathroom. So I'm assuming that just kind of stinks. Right?
That definitely stink for the jewelry store owners, man.
Man. Yeah. So, speaking of stinking.
Yeah.
Bro, there's some things I want to kind of get off my chest.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Like what? What's going on, man?
Well, if you're a grown-up and you got a job or you got anything you do in society, take a damn bath. If you don't take a bath, at least brush your damn teeth. Why is it that the people that have the funkiest world's damn breath want to be the people that talk to you the damn most? They get in your face, they haven't brushed their teeth. I call it doing your mouth laundry. They haven't brushed their teeth. They've never, ever, ever, ever used a floss pick. Never used tooth floss, period, and don't believe in mouthwash. Besides drinking like it's a liquor so you can get high off of it. But it actually does something for the inside of your damn stomach. And because I'm in a professional wrestling arena, and because I'm doing customer service, nothing against anybody, but damn, the body odors are just ridiculous. If I walk into a locker room or a grocery store or even a place in my job, the bathroom should not smell like a bunch of 100 damn elephants that ran through there dropping their assholes after they get done eating a bunch of peanuts. This is not a damn circus. And for the fact I got to sit back and talk to people at the time that don't brush their teeth or wash their ass is the most ridiculous thing in the damn world. Take time to do your damn laundry. Also, watch what you eat. Let your food come before you eat it too fucking hot. Hotness brings bad breath. Know what else brings bad breath? Cigarette smoking all the time. Take a breath between the cigarettes. Take a break. Don't smoke one after another after another. Give me at least 2 minutes between the cigarettes instead of 30 seconds. Rich, if you light that cigarette up, I'm going to kick your ass. Then also on top of that, you sit back and you drink these sodas, all these acids and shit that eat your stomach up. If you don't, and here's another thing too. Stop going to Taco Bell and McDonald's if you have bad ass breath and bad body odor. All that stuff does, it gets deep down to the crevices and you sweat it out. I hate sitting next to people that do miniature shit sessions on themselves in a bus or anywhere else and you smell ass all day long. You're supposed to be going somewhere that you have to be doing a business at. I don't want to go in there and my whole suit smells like ass because I've been sitting next to you and you stink. Also with the breath, please brush your teeth. If you don't own a toothbrush, go to the neighbor's house, knock on the door, I'm sure they'll give you one. You can get one at the Dollar General also for $1. They also sell the 5-packs, $1.25, 5 generic ones. Might not be the kind you like using, but at least you'll get some damn shit done with your teeth. Please, and if you're gonna smile on camera, make sure that buttery film is gone. Take time to brush your teeth, wash your ass. Whew. Thank you.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel, man?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Little Doggy says, best segment you could create for 2026, best glory hole in Little Rock, man. That would be a segment. And he said also talk to Dubby, man. You'll quit smoking easily. Another thing about Little Doggy too, man, is of course we absolutely love him. Sorry, man, my mic is being all weird here. Absolutely love him chiming in on Facebook. But one other thing that I love from Little Doggy is them smoked salts, man. The seasonings, man. They have been awesome. I've been trying them on some new recipes that I've been making this week, and dude, there's just nothing that they can't make taste better.
I don't know. Hey, doggy, does that help with vitamin D deficiency? I'm curious.
It might.
Hey.
But you should definitely try them if you haven't out already. Mike's Smoke Salt Seasoning. You can find it on Etsy. What, man? What?
No.
What?
Is it time to get your girl back going again? The people in your family
Almost.
complain about how your meat never tastes just the same. You losing your skill? You need Mike's Smoked Salt Seasoning. Mike's Smoked Salt Seasoning has that little panache and je ne sais quoi that'll make your meat go from this point to that point. Also, if you deal with a vitamin D deficiency, it'll help you with that too. These seasonings are premier and they're off the chain and available at Epsi's. So the next time you light your grill up and decide to invite somebody over that never goes outside and has a vitamin D deficiency, you put Mike's Smoked Salt Seasoning on that meat, and I guarantee you,
And
it's gonna be a great day.
He said it actually does have vitamin D in it, man. So
See, boom,
there you go. It's
boom,
healthy for
boom,
me.
There you go.
So I like it. All
Wait,
right.
hold on. I hope I didn't offend nobody. I don't mean nobody in particular. But I go in and out of businesses. I go in and out of wrestling arenas and everything else, bro. And all I can say is, please, if
Right,
you're gonna
take
be-
care of yourself.
yeah,
I mean,
just-
come on.
yeah.
Common hygiene, you know.
Yeah, that's the problem. Well, I would say today's episode has been brought to you by vitamin D. Vitamin D, something that most men carry, but for those who don't have it, holler at Rich. Vitamin D.
Be sure to catch us. We got, 2 bald guys coming up on Wednesday evening,
Yes,
man.
with the
We'll be looking
interview
forward
with
to
Daniel
that.
Thompson.
Yep.
Also, Rich, don't lie. Just tell the people what we were talking about earlier.
What?
About maybe, just tickle them.
Maybe. I've been throwing around the idea of going back to daily, man. Going back to a daily morning podcast. Monday through Friday. Well, except for Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you said?
Yeah, because those have obligations.
Because you're working those days. So we're looking at probably Monday, Thursday, Friday, and maybe a Sunday morning episode or something.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I tell you what, since the pop-up went so good.
We're still gonna keep the.
What we can do is we can do this. We can do our Monday,
Yeah.
Wednesday. We can do our Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which is no problem. I don't mind doing that.
Right.
We'll give them a break on Tuesday.
Okay.
How's that sound?
All right.
So we'll give them a break
Yeah.
on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then what we can do is over the weekends, without knowing it, I can guarantee from here on out, let's start doing weekends pop-up session.
Okay. Bet.
We're going to guarantee one a weekend. We
Right.
don't know what day.
You don't know which day.
Yeah.
Fair
because
enough.
we both have. And this week, so real quick before we leave, we have so much stuff coming
Well,
up.
that's what I was getting at. This Saturday, actually, man, I am super excited because, of
Yes.
course, with being the in arena, the public address announcer for the Hot Springs Diamonds arena football team.
Yes.
They had reached out a couple weeks ago and invited both you and I and the show to come check out the tryouts this Saturday for the team, man, at Hot Springs. It's over at the Hot Springs High School indoor facility. But man, get a chance to get up there and see an
got
early
an
look
idea.
at who may be on the team.
So, we should do one year?
What's up?
We should literally, seriously, this would be so awesome. If we get permission, I always, I'm the marketing guy.
Yeah.
We should sit back and have a raffle.
Yeah.
And one year when we do this,
Right.
or one we we should have a raffle, maybe if they make it to the bowl or something, or
Yeah.
like
The
half
championships again.
season,
Yeah.
have a raffle where we actually get one of our listeners where they win and they go up with us,
Right.
And they do like a small miniature tryout.
Okay.
Just like they'll
Right,
You're not
right.
gonna make the team, but I mean you're gonna get to go through their drills and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. to
That
do
would
something
be.
like
That would be kind
I
of
thought
cool,
about
man.
something like that. That'd
We'll
be
have to
kinda
look
cool.
into that, see what we can arrange.
So we got that Saturday.
Right. I do know I have talked to them, and I was confirmed they are going to, as it gets closer to the season, they are going to hook us up with some tickets to give out, man. So
That's gonna be awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to that, man. We'll get some. Right now, they've got a great deal going on there. They had one. I'm not sure if it's still going or not, but for season pass tickets, it was only going to be like $50. So definitely check them out. Mia says, "Peace out, guys. Time to jam." Yeah, we have run a bit over today, man, but I've been loving it. It all worked out well. As always, thank you all for joining us. You got anything else going on before we get out of here?
Yeah, we can just real quick. I'm booked up in the MCW, Mid Southern Chapter Wrestling. You guys get a chance. You got to check them on YouTube, Facebook. Doing that Friday. Saturday we have
the tryouts.
and then I am also booked in a Coward Waves the White Flag match.
Ooh.
In Tuckerman.
Okay.
Arena.
All right.
And then next week we'll be seeing each other. So we got a
yeah,
lot
man.
of stuff going. There's a lot of good stuff
Starting to
going on.
ramp up early.
Yes. So, gunshot salute.
Absolutely. Gunshot salute to everybody. Thank you always for all your support. We will see you Wednesday for Two Bald Guys and then Friday again for the virtual party. We have a huge guest lined up for Friday, man. You'll never guess. It's going to be awesome. You just got to tune in to find out. Y'all, again, thank you so much for your support. Love y'all. We will see you later.
Yes. Tune in Friday.